Hello, and it's not often you find me presenting a video from a field, but today I am, because behind me, just there, is absolutely beautiful 4-bedroom semi-detached cottage with a garage, really good condition, really good size accommodation, perfect for a family or just a couple who want to escape the hubbub of the world. Now, although I'm sitting in the fields of Neston Park Farm Estate and taking this video, which are right on the doorstep, and countryside miles just for absolutely miles around me, this house is still really close to all the amenities. So just at the end of the lane, the other direction, is a bus stop to Bath. There's also the Atworth Village, all the shops, the amenities, the pub, the village hall, the little primary school, and then there's also a little short walk up to Whitley. So really perfectly placed, but you feel like when you step round the corner off this little track that you're in your own little piece of countryside heaven. So let me take you inside and show you a little bit more. So before I take you through the front door, I'm just going to give you another little quick pan around the area where we are. So we're just at the end of this little track, just to the right hand side of us, and we walk down. So you've got all those fields and views behind. Oh look, good timing guys. We do occasionally get some really lovely older aircraft flying over this area as well, so perfectly demonstrated. And I'm just going to take you down to Castlebrook Cottage to show you that we've got this fabulous property, lovely gravel driveway, good space for at least 2 cars, and then just tucked around the corner, which you don't see immediately, is a garage as well. So really rare to find a cottage with a garage. This has probably been added at some point in the past, but now gives you this lovely oak door taking you through into the hallway. So let's take you through and show you a little bit more. So as we come through the front door, this is what greets you, and this sets the tone for the rest of this cottage. It's absolutely stunning. You've got the lovely slate floors, you've got the beautiful exposed stonework, you've got the beams, you've got the wooden latch doors. Everything is really, really country, cosy cottage feel. Absolutely beautiful. Nice to see you've got a couple of double doors at the end as well, which take you straight out onto the garden. But let's start with a couple of not so huge rooms, but just to get them out the way as they're here. First off, we have the downstairs cloakroom. So really nice to have little room here. You've got the toilet over on that end, then you've got the basin in the middle, and then if I pan round, you can see that on the right hand side we have space for coats, etc. So really useful space there. Then over to the left we have the door into the back of the garage. So I will come back to that after though, because really you must be desperate to see the rest of this house now. So lovely little features, like where this would have probably been the original outside wall at one point. Then you're coming through a little step down and we come into another hallway. So really lovely large space, plenty of space in here for a bookshelf. Over on the corner there, we've also got the understairs cupboard, just a little bolt hole on the right, a little bit of space under the stairs as well. And then further, if I just back up this way, you can see that we've got another cupboard built in as well, which is also absolutely superb for storage. Now I'm going to pan round to the left first and take you through the living room space. So coming through into this living room space, we do have a lovely open plan living room space, which is almost like a living room in 2 halves. So you've got this first section here, which is currently a bit of a snug come music area, because over in the corner we also have the piano set on this side. But as you can see, it's an open square archway through into a much larger living space as well. So this is a really good size. If you wanted to subdivide this off and have a separate dining room, you could easily do that. Or equally keep it open and have it flowing through to this living room, which also has a door access at the other end. So you could easily do that without it being an issue. And then you're coming into this lovely cottagey feel, and here with the beams, you've got exposed brickwork again, and the stonework. You've got the stone mullioned window just over to the right hand side here, which is absolutely stunning. And then of course no cottage would be complete if it didn't have a wood burner. So fantastic fireplace there with an inset wood burner as well. So I'm now going to take you through into the kitchen area. Again, we've got flagstone floors through this section, a bit like in the hallway areas. We've got exposed brick and stonework, latch doors again, and almost again a kitchen of two halves. So the first section I've just walked into, which you can also access from the hall, is the area where you have the boiler, the dishwasher, your sink, overlooking the garden. You've got lovely shaker units with a fantastic granite worktop over. And as I pan back just to show you from a different angle here, you can see we've got plenty of storage on the right hand side, but we've also got a really large space over there for a fridge freezer. And that's a large fridge freezer, but there could even be a bigger one again if you wanted. And as I come round to the other section at the back, it's almost quite nice because it kind of separates this out into a cooking and eating area, a cooking and preparing area, and the cleaning up area on the back here. So again, you've got this fantastic space here. We've got the oven, you've got a built-in microwave combi oven, and then you've also got the hob and the extractor hood over. All very modern, but equally kept within a very sympathetic style to suit the cottage all the way through. Now, I'm just going to take you through up this little step into an absolutely beautiful conservatory. So really lovely size room, nice and light. You've got the glass roof, really good size, really usable, no problems with it being too hot, too cold. Plenty of space for a really large table in here if you want to make this your dining room, but equally a great space for everyone to hang out and enjoy the sun and the views across this garden and out over the fields. Perfect place for a crossword, as you can see. So you can sit and just absorb what I'm going to show you a little bit later. So just to give you a bit of a sneaky peek and a glimpse out over that garden. So before we take you out there, let's take you upstairs and show you a little bit more of this property. So let's take you upstairs now and show you what this cottage has to offer on the first floor, which is just, again, as stunning as downstairs. So first off, we come to a really lovely wide landing, almost a room in itself here. Perfect if you wanted to have a little study space just underneath that window over on the right. But equally, really nice space to have a few extra units, and just to give you that really lovely sense of space as you walk around the property. It's just really unusual to have that. You can see we've got really nice cupboard access over there for a bit of extra storage, and we also have access to the loft on this lovely wide landing as well. So I'm going to take you first through into the main bedroom. A little step up, and this opens up into this fabulous sized room with, you've got the Velux lights, you've got a bit of vaulting, you've got some beams at the top there, and I'm just going to come round and pan back this direction to show you that we've got the bed set over on that corner. But as I pan back round again, you'll see the door into the ensuite area where you could have a chair quite easily, as you do, and then loads of storage built in all along the eaves on that side of the room. So plenty of hanging space and cupboard space and storage for all your clothes, bits and pieces. Now, before I take you into the ensuite, just to show you that we have this view out on this side, watching the cows, and then you also have this absolutely stunning view from this room overlooking the other fields going a bit further back that way over your driveway. So just the most stunning setup and absolutely beautiful large room. Now I'm going to pan round, and you're probably going to catch me in the mirror, so try not to laugh too much as I come into the ensuite room. So we have a really nicely designed ensuite. You've got the sink built into the wall across the back there with the lovely vanity unit underneath. You've got the toilet, and then of course, as I pan round, you also have a very large shower on this corner as well. So really nice to have an extra sized shower in the corner, and also a rainfall shower at that. So really lovely sized room with a lovely latched door, which of course has to make a bit of a creak as you open it, because that's of course obligatory in a cottage. So lovely cream latch doors up here. Little step down again, and then I'm just taking you through the other bedrooms. So this one would be bedroom 3 on size. Again, a lovely size room. You can see plenty of room for a double bed in here, as we've got it set up with 2 singles. We've got loads of space on the left hand side as well if you wanted to run a double bed from that side. And then you've got dual aspect again with 2 windows, giving you loads of light coming in here. And just to add to that, we've got the Velux just for good measure, and some recessed spotlights in here. So an absolutely beautiful room, really handy for the children, really good size for a kid's room or a double guest room as well. And as I come through into this section of the cottage and I turn right, we're going to see the second bedroom. So again, a little step down. So there are, as with a lot of cottages, a few little tiny steps here and there. So bear that in mind if you're looking for somewhere with accessibility. But a lovely double bedroom in here, really good size. And as I pan back, although not built in, tons of space over on that back wall there for some wardrobes. So you've got 2 triple wardrobes there. So that just gives you a really good idea of how much room you can get in there. And again, the view from the bed across the driveway and over to those views is just absolutely stunning. So really beautiful room, perfect for any guests, but maybe wasted on the guests, I don't know. Maybe you would have it for one of the members of family. And then last but not least, on the bedrooms, we have bedroom 4, definitely a bedroom size, or probably really a double as well, currently used as a double study instead of a double bedroom. So has got lots of shelving built in all the way around on both sides. This could easily be removed if you wanted it to be, but equally if you want this as a double study for a workspace, this is absolutely perfect. But as I said, it is definitely a double bedroom size, plenty of room in here for any self-respecting child if you wanted kids to be with you as well. So absolutely stunning room, really nice, and a little access to a loft hatch as well in there. And then last but not least, just keeping the theme of really good size, we have a really good sized bathroom as well. So fabulous family bathroom, lovely to have a little bit of a built-in cupboard just over to the left there. You've then got the sink, large sink set into a vanity unit, toilet in the corner with a bit more storage above, views over the garden, and then the bath with a shower over as well. So really nice to have a really good sized family bathroom in there. If you've got lots of children to bath at the same time, that's absolutely perfect. So I'm going to take you down now to arguably what even adds even more impressiveness to this cottage is the location that we're in with the absolutely stunning views. So let me take you downstairs and show you into what's down there in that garden. So just before I take you out into the garden, I just wanted to swing back to the inside of the garage and just show you that we've got the doorway off the entrance hall and takes you into the garage area, which is just absolutely stunning. It opens up towards the back, which gives you this lovely utility room. So you've got the washing machine in here, a little Belfast sink, woodwork top over, plenty of storage for everything, a few extra cupboards as well, door out to the garden of course. And then as I pan back just to show you, you've got the double doors at the front there. If you wanted to pull a car in, that is more than feasible. So let's take you on through and out into the garden as promised and show you a little bit more. Okay, so having just stepped outside of the French doors from the conservatory, we are greeted by this absolutely stunning garden. And straight away, if I just turn to the left, you can see we've got a really nice sized patio area here. Again, sympathetically laid in keeping with the house. Plenty of space for a good sized table and chairs, as you can see. And then down towards that back corner there is side access out to the front, also where the oil tank and the bins can be stored. So perfect spot for them. Then I'm just going to pan around and give you a bit of an overall view. Really generous size, but big enough to be able to do lots of gardening and pottering, big enough for the kids to play if you have children, but not so big that it becomes a chore. So I'm going to take you for a little guided tour and a little loop around, passing the bluebells in that little section there. You've got a lovely little seat just set into the dry stone wall here. This is the back of the garage just to the left hand side of me, and then again lovely view of the cows over the back. We've got a large set of vegetable beds just here, and then a little pathway up through these 2 conifers taking you along. So passing the rhubarb, magnolia trees, the little diddly pond, which is absolutely beautiful and does have fish. I believe they're just hiding out at the moment. And we have another section of patio here, just perfect for a little table and chairs, because why wouldn't you put it here when you can sit here and just look at that view? I mean, absolutely stunning. That's views over towards Neston and the back of Whitley, so tons of countryside walks right on your doorstep. And I'm going to pan back round again past the shed just to show you that we've got some nice areas out the back here. You've got a little bit of a covered area, a little pagoda there that could be brought back into more of use if you wanted to. And then a corner, almost like a little hidden corner just round the back here. There's quite a sanctuary with some bluebells and just the perfect spot to hide away or for the kids to have as their corner. So you've got the coffee stop, bike shop and community shop for your essentials up in Whitley. You've also got the Bear Garage in Atworth, which also is open quite late usually, with the post office as well as your other essential items. You've got the local community pub in Atworth, which is fantastic for all its activities, and you've also got the absolutely stunning and very sought after pub of the Pear Tree Inn up at Whitley, all within really easy walking distance. The primary school in Atworth is incredibly sought after, and the bus route to Bath is literally at the end of the drive, at the end of this little track. So if you're looking for somewhere with loads of convenience yet just feeling like you're in the middle of nowhere, then this property absolutely is for you. Please do give us a call and we'll get you booked in for a viewing as soon as possible.